A balancing act, or the next step you take, may be your own. Balance your balancing act. Assume a juggling stance and read your post-traumatic central nervous system owner's manual thoroughly before you begin. In this, the latest chapter in our never-ending book of alternative visions, we begin to stir out of a state of terminal disillusionment, attempt to find our cosmic comic center, our congressional representatives' personal phone numbers, and or the purpose of life. A wise man once said, our eyes frequently lose their focus, focused on the chain of events now scrolling merrily along beneath the ever-bouncing rubber ball, and that we have truly forfeited our future, forever frozen in this fast-forward state of social immobility. Some would say life has become a corporate carnival. We are being drowned out by the billionaires' big brass bands, forgotten by the incumbent elephants, and digitally remastered for future use in a galaxy far, far away. We have been stripped of our equilibrium by an Illuminati of capitalistic conspirators, bankers, lawyers, and industry chiefs who snake oil their small print disclaimers and subjugate the quivering masses to a smothering of their self-serving slithery laws. We have become mesmerized by Medusa Stonis Thayer, the bearded lady, our Grand Marshal, marshals us on in a pandemic parade of perpetual paralysis. Claims it's good for the greater good, especially for the poor and all those hungry, harried, and huddled masses yearning to be, well, you know. Suspending belief, we have relinquished our advantage. The world is tilted on its axis. It has made of our idealism a tumbling of clowns. Relativity, a restricted bandwidth on the one hand, the infinite influence of cyberspace on the other. Inside information to become the mother of all fake news. And now, electronic election rigging, backdoor hacking, the militant political agendas skew the nature of fact and fantasy. Third-party stakeholders make fiscal responsibility harder to have and to hold, government self-destruction like dark clouds on the horizon, a flood of disasters, and one too many fires burning out of control. How is it that we keep on tripping over that self-centered root of all evil? It is the art of distraction that makes for great magicians and all of the politicians who wish they were. In the meantime, you got your Russian intrusions, an ongoing birth certificate debate, all the aliens you could ever imagine, and a shitload of would-be terrorists. You got that North Korean nuke hugger, Dick Cheney and Oliver North on a short list, cops and brothers to kill or be killed, statues to pull down, students to fail, prisons to fill, the fate of the Kardashians, and of course the non-threat of global warming. All lined up and waiting they are, waiting to distract even the most unruly of insurgents, while everything everywhere else whirls elliptically on in a seemingly endless, slow-spinning swirl. Sleep, she says, sleep. You are getting sleepy. Your eyelids feel like lead. You cannot keep them open. The world is fading, falling away. Relax. Close your eyes and sleep. We would do well to remember that gravity on gravy never bodes well. That shit really sticks when it hits the bricks. Here we go again, stooping to conclusion, jumping at jacks, eyes wide shut. We are fixated, set now upon the thrice edited path. We are a witness to all that boils over, to the untenable state of natural selection, to the ethical quandary of genetic engineering, to the denial of verifiable facts, to the rejected principles of mathematics and science, and to Adam's legacy, for crying out loud. Forever tempted by a piece of fruit, a victim of sex and the serpent, an unwilling slave to a host of cumbersome and unnecessary rules and regulations, words later to be carved in stone, except for the exceptions. Despite this, and other such artery-hardening vitriol, it is in our mind to continue doing as we do, saying as we say, thinking as we think. Change is always the first and the last thing we want. April turns to May and asks, why March? February says to April, May lives in a recycled cardboard box and has every right to live the American dream. And yet, somehow, on the other side of the very same room, another flashing dash of poli-sci discord gets it rejected. Paper, mint, tea party, wood crates tumultuously tossed into a quick fix for the rich, regulation-free tax break see how they run to their offshore bank accounts, babies out with the bathwater, social service majesty with injustice and imprisonment for all who perform badly, who don't fill out all the forms completely, who appear to be staggering under the weight of our current state of tyranny. Besides, we all know every government must have a hefty war chest, a bevy of big-boob bombshells, best to protect our economic interests, and absolutely necessary armed, nuke button at the ready conflict deserves a new world order knee-jerk reaction because somebody's got to play the game. Unintended consequences be damned, only to be lost and found again next Tuesday, next Wednesday, next Thursday in someone else's carry-on luggage. And so I will ask just this once, and once again, who has never taken a trusting soul down to the neighborhood watering hole, only to find an elephant of a different stripe and 2 purple canaries? Balance, it is said, requires consciousness, and consciousness, it is said, requires taking the next step. There you have it. Silliness in a nutshell, right? Yeah. All right. Haven't played this for a little while, so I'll do it. Started out in a 4-room shack. Sweet lullaby, hear the freight train singing. Spend my life never looking back. All I know is the world keeps spinning. Idling in the middle of the road, staring off down a one-way street. Can't really say which way I want to go. It's so hard to tell that life's gone green. There is no black and white. Welcome to the gray. Can't tell the day from night. Welcome to the gray. Why you gotta say it's wrong, but when it feels so right? Welcome to the grave. Dodging dealers, you can never get far. $1 down and you never break free. I'm buying cars from an old junkyard. The world is better from the driver's seat. Looking for a respectable job. Whatever it takes, I aims to please. Give me a pistol and a bank to rob. Just make it quick and make it clean. There is no black and white. Welcome to the grave. Can't tell the day from night. Welcome to the grave. Why did I say it's wrong? No, when it feels so right. Welcome to the grave. Last night I pawned my watch and chain. Felt my heart skip another beat. Can't let this time tie my hands again. Can't move through life with these shackles on my feet. I do not have a master plan without a map or a star above. To need a place where I can make a stand. A bite to eat with someone to love me. And there is no black and white. Welcome to the grave. Can't tell the day from night. Welcome to the grave. Why did I say it's wrong? So when it feels so right. Welcome to the grave. Started out in a 4-room shack. We lullaby, hear the freight train singing.